Quotes by Nelson Mandela, one of the most inspiring leaders of the 20th century. Don't forget subscribe. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination. But when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. It always seems impossible until it's done. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. Lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I changed myself, I could not change others. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. I am the master of my fate and the captain of my destiny. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. It is not where you start but how high you aim that matters for success. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. Your playing small does not serve the world. Who are you not to be great? It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. Without language, one cannot talk to people and understand them. One cannot share their hopes and aspirations, grasp their history, appreciate their poetry, or savor their songs. The brave man is not the one who has no fears, he is the one who triumphs over his fears. Once a person is determined to help themselves, there is nothing that can stop them. Only free men can negotiate, prisoners can't enter in contracts. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. Money won't create success, the freedom to make it will. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. Courageous people do not fear forgiving, for the sake of peace. Success in politics demands that you must take your people into confidence about your views and state them very clearly, very politely, very calmly, but nevertheless, state them openly. It is music and dancing that make me at peace with the world. As I walked out the door toward the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. When the water starts boiling, it is foolish to turn off the heat. Thanks for watching. Don't forget subscribe.